Good morning, everybody. Yoga Mama Jess here, and it's Friday. Now, Friday might mean some different things to us now, since our work week may look a little bit different than it did just a few weeks ago. But usually on Friday, we all seem to have a little bit of extra energy, so I'm going to call today's practice our Friday Power Flow. So let's get started. Bring your feet about hips width apart so that when you look down, your toes are pointing straight forward. Now just come up onto your toes and then rock back onto your heels. Good, so up on your toes and back on your heels. So the first thing, I was just gonna say the first thing you might have noticed is that we're already waking up that balance. And you might feel that in your core. So just rock it up and rock it back. You might also hear a little crackling going on. That's my ankles. Now find your way back to the center. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot, inner edge of your left foot, and then take it over to the other side. Now, sometimes we might notice that our feet hurt, right? If we spend a lot of time standing or walking, or just you want to wear cute shoes and they might not feel as good as we would like. But we don't always pay a lot of attention to our ankles. So this is just a great way to kind of stretch out those ankles, wake them up, or cool them down if you're doing this practice at night. And then find your way back to center. Let's get started. Hands to your heart, feet together at the top of your mat, moving into our sun salutation, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up, gazing up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Inhale, lengthen flat back. Crown of the head reaches forward as your hips press back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your feet back to a plank and just hold this plank for a few breaths. Shift forward slightly so your shoulders are over your wrists. Keep your gaze looking down to your mat. Now slide those shoulders down away from your ears, reaching all the way through to your heels. If you need to, come to one knee or both knees, but just keep those hips in line. And of course, keep breathing. Inhale, reach forward a little bit more. Exhale, gently lower down, knees, chest, chin. Feel those elbows hug your ribs. Drop your hips. Inhale, press up to cobra. Might just be a baby cobra to start. Spine is nice and long. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes and press back to your downward facing dog. Extend your arms out from your shoulders, extend your legs out from your hips. Let your head hang in between your arms. Maybe shake your head no and nod your head yes. Really let that neck relax, let that head hang. Inhale, lengthen through your spine a little bit more. Exhale, feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, spine is parallel to the ground. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms up, gazing up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to plank, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Again, really feel those elbows next to your ribs. Drop your hips. Inhale, press up, shoulders back and relaxed. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now this time, bend your right knee, press your left heel down, and then bend your left knee, press your right heel down. Just walk out this dog, pressing the hips side to side. If you've got a little extra tightness in those hamstrings, you can even bring your feet wider than your hips. Just start to get the blood flowing in those legs. Heels back towards your mat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, gazing up. Little back bend if it feels good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to plank. Now listen up, knees, chest, chin, or maybe try out a chaturanga, a yoga push-up. Inhale, press forward, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now I did call this our Friday fun power flow, so let's get flowing. With your next inhale, lift that right leg up, maybe circle the ankle and reverse the circle. Relax your foot, bend your knee, open up that right hip. You might even notice that left heel gets a little closer to the ground. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, shift forward. Oh yeah, that feels good. One more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Hold it here for one deep breath. And then gently lower your right foot in between your hands. Find your lunge. Right knee is over your heel. Help that foot forward if you need to. Left leg is straight and strong. Maybe come down onto the left knee. From here, walk your hands up above your right knee or sweep the arms overhead. Slide those shoulders down and back. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right leg back to plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or try that chaturanga. Inhale, press up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, circle the ankle. Reverse the circle. Relax your foot, bend your knee, and drop that left foot over to the right side of your body. Now check those shoulders. Don't dump into that right shoulder. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, little cheetah. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to nose. Shoulders over the wrists. One more, inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here, breathe, breathe. And then gently step that left foot in between your hands. Again, help that foot forward if needed. Walk the right toes back. Maybe even come down onto your right toes and right knee and untuck those toes. Either way, hands up above the left knee. When you're ready, sweep the arms overhead. Relax your shoulders, sink your hips. Good, really press back through your right heel. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, release, plant your hands. Inhale, you can step right into downward facing dog, or take your vinyasa by stepping back to a plank first, lower down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. Really press your hands forward, shift your hips back over your legs. Walk out your dog if that feels good. And guess what else? Maybe take a child's pose if that feels even better. Now from your downward facing dog, inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, walk, or maybe hop your feet up to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms up, gazing up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to plank, lower down, elbows in. Inhale, press up strong, relax the shoulders. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, 3-legged dog. This is where it really gets fun. Exhale, shift forward, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Let's try that again. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Hello, hip. One more, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Now plant that right foot down on your mat, but bring it to the outside of your right foot. Gently lower the left knee down. untuck the toes. Now you notice your feet are going to be wider than your hips here because that right foot is over to the right edge of your mat. So this I like to call our lizard lunge. So maybe you stay up on your hands and just kind of rock those hips side to side. I think that feels really, really good. Maybe you even work your way down to one elbow, maybe both elbows. Now keep in mind, if you have a block or even a really thick book, you can always place your elbow down on that block or thick book. But in the meantime, let that left hip drop down, get a nice little stretch in the right hamstring. And then make your way back up onto your hands. Tuck your left toes, lift your knee. Now 2 options here, actually 3 options. First option, step right into downward facing dog. Second option, step right into plank and take your vinyasa. Third option, step back into 3-legged dog, and then keep that right leg extended as you lower down into your plank. Drop the foot. Inhale, press up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And remember, my friends, we are just having some fun here. If your body is like, what the heck? That's okay. Come back tomorrow. I promise we're going to take it a little bit slower tomorrow. But in the meantime, left leg up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shift forward, left knee, left elbow. Good. Inhale up. Really use that strong breath. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. One more time. Left knee, left elbow. Hold it here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Gently lower that left foot down outside of the left hand. And then right knee down. Untuck your toes. Back to that lizard lunge. So maybe just kind of rock your hips side to side. And remember, I always like to say, check in with your body. Notice if this side feels different than the other. It probably does. That's okay. So again, you can stay here. Maybe come down to one elbow. Maybe come down to both elbows. But only if that feels good. If you're like, no way, Jose, come back up onto your hands. And now if you're still on your elbows, make your way up onto your hands. Tuck your right toes, lift your knee, downward facing dog, traditional vinyasa, or maybe try out that 3-legged dog, leaving your left leg up as you shift forward, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And now remember how we've been talking a little bit about downward facing dog being a nice resting pose? So I hope after all that movement, you can find some rest here in downward facing dog. But remember, your other option, child's pose right here. Maybe even bring your arms down next to your legs. Take a longer breather if you need it. Otherwise, meet me back in downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, walk or hop, feet up to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Feet to plank, lower down. Inhale, press up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So great news. We brought nose to knee. We brought nose to right elbow. We've got just one more round. I didn't mean nose to right elbow. I meant knee to nose, knee to right elbow. Now we've got our knee to our left elbow. So inhale, right leg up. Exhale, shift forward, right knee, left elbow. Let's see that twist. Good, do it again. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Lift it up there. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Hold it here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now, straighten that right leg. Outer edge of the right foot down on the ground. Inhale, left arm up. Fallen triangle. Option, right knee down below your hip. Still reaching your left arm up. Maybe even lift that left foot for a little balance pose. So your choice. Try them both on. See which one works better for you this morning. Whichever pose you choose, inhale, reach up through those left fingertips. Exhale, release, left hand down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog, plank, or try out that little three-legged dog, leaving your right leg up as you lower down. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. One more. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, shift forward, left knee, right elbow. Do it again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it across the body. Let's see that twist. One more, lift. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Really lift that knee a little bit higher. Straighten your left leg. Pivot your right foot. Right arm up. Fallen triangle. Remember, option, left knee down. Whoops, right arm up. Maybe right leg lifts. Inhale, reach up through the right hand. Exhale, down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog, plank, or three-legged dog. Shift forward. And we all meet in our downward facing dog. We got the heart going a little bit. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, press those heels down to your mat. Exhale, walk or hop, feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let your arms hang. As you inhale, slowly, slowly round all the way up. Big shoulder roll. Arms down to your sides, maybe hands to your heart. Thank you so very much for joining me for our fun power flow. Have an awesome day, and until next time, namaste.